When you drink the triple nitric oxide booster, you'll start to feel something remarkable, a warm, steady, deeply charged energy flowing through your body. Not jittery or overstimulated, just alive. Sip it about an hour before intimacy for the strongest results. And if you make it a regular habit, just a few times per week, you'll notice something even better. Your baseline circulation will begin to improve on its own. You'll feel more energy throughout the day. You'll recover faster after workouts. You'll focus better at work. Some men tell me it feels like they've rediscovered a version of themselves they thought was gone forever. But here's the best part, you don't have to wait weeks for results. The effects start building within hours. And the longer you use it, the stronger your results become. Because once your circulation wakes up, your body remembers how it's supposed to perform. Daily use, the secret to long-term vitality. Now, what happens if you take this even further, not just using these drinks before intimacy, but every single day? That's where the real transformation begins. Most men don't realize that these natural drinks don't just work for one night, they actually train your body to perform better every day. Nitric oxide isn't a one-time chemical burst. It's part of your body's long-term communication system, a signal your arteries use to tell each other, stay open. Stay flexible. Keep flowing. When you consistently give your blood vessels the nutrients they need, they adapt. They become stronger, more elastic, and more efficient at producing nitric oxide on their own. That means your baseline circulation, the flow that supports your heart, your muscles, your brain, and your intimate health, all begins to thrive again. Even on days when you're not expecting any intimacy, you'll notice the difference. You'll wake up feeling more rested and energetic. You'll bounce back faster after workouts. Your hands and feet will feel warmer because blood is finally flowing freely again. Clinical studies show that men who drink beetroot or pomegranate juice daily for several weeks develop stronger, more responsive blood vessels. Their blood pressure stabilizes. Their stamina increases. And their confidence returns, not because of a quick fix, but because their bodies are actually healing. Think of it like compounding interest for your body. Each glass builds on the one before it. You're not just improving tonight's performance, you're rebuilding your foundation for the years ahead. Your daily circulation routine. Here's a simple daily routine I recommend to my patients. Morning, drink a small glass of pure pomegranate juice, about 8 ounces. This nourishes your endothelium, the lining of your arteries, and sets the stage for strong blood flow all day. Afternoon, have a beetroot shot or a smoothie made with fresh watermelon. This keeps your nitric oxide levels high, your blood vessels relaxed, and your energy steady. Before intimacy, that's when you bring back the triple nitric oxide booster, the full blend of beetroot, watermelon, and pomegranate. Because now, your body isn't starting from zero. It's already primed, responsive, and ready. Men who follow this routine consistently tell me they don't just feel stronger physically, they feel sharper mentally, calmer emotionally, and more alive overall. But we're not done yet. There are 2 more natural drinks that can take your results even further. One helps your body recover and rebuild. The other sharpens your focus while keeping you calm and confident. Let's talk about those next. This deep red juice is packed with powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins, which fight inflammation, repair blood vessel walls, and help your arteries stay flexible and young. But there's another secret inside this fruit, melatonin. You might think melatonin is just for sleep, but it's actually one of nature's most powerful vascular protectors. It supports your body's nightly repair cycle, helping your arteries rebuild their inner lining, the endothelium, while you sleep. It also prevents nitric oxide from breaking down overnight, so you wake up ready to go, literally and figuratively. When you drink a small glass of tart cherry juice a few hours before bed, you're doing 2 things at once. You're setting yourself up for deeper, more restorative sleep, and you're boosting next-day circulation at the same time. It's like recharging your vascular system while you dream. The daytime focus drink, green tea. Now let's talk about a drink that supports your body during the day, green tea. Green tea doesn't directly create nitric oxide, but it helps your body use it better. Its key compound, AGCG, protects the enzyme responsible for making nitric oxide from oxidative damage. That means the nitric oxide you already have in your system stays active longer and works more effectively. But that's not all. Green tea also contains an amino acid called L-theanine, which promotes calm, focused energy. When combined with the natural caffeine in green tea, it creates a unique state scientists call relaxed alertness. That means you get steady focus without the crash or jitters, and that calm confidence is exactly what men need, both during the day and before intimacy. The Endothelial Health Blend. Here's a simple formula you can try at home. Brew 2 strong cups of green tea. Let them cool, then mix them with 8 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Add ice if you like. This creates what I call the Endothelial Health Blend, a drink that supports your blood vessels, keeps nitric oxide levels thriving, and helps your mind stay sharp and centered. So now you've got your full toolkit. Your pre-activity drinks, the triple nitric oxide booster. Your daily circulation routine, pomegranate in the morning, beetroot and watermelon in the afternoon. Your recovery and focus boosters, tart cherry at night and green tea during the day. But there's still one more factor that can make or break everything, something so simple most men overlook it completely. Hydration. Before you reach for any of these powerful drinks, there's one golden rule every man needs to remember. None of this works if you're dehydrated. Think of your blood like water in a hose. If there isn't enough of it, even the widest hose won't deliver pressure. When you're low on fluids, your blood volume drops. And when that happens, circulation slows, energy fades, and firmness weakens. The fix is simple: drink water strategically. In the hours before intimacy, have about 16 to 24 ounces of water, ideally 2 to 3 hours in advance. That gives your body time to absorb it, restore volume, and prepare for optimal blood flow. Then, when it's time for your nitric oxide booster, your blood will have the volume and pressure it needs to respond. But don't overdo it. Drinking too much water right before activity can make you feel bloated or uncomfortable. Hydration is about balance, not flooding your system. Temperature and timing, the hidden variables. There's another detail most men don't think about: temperature. If you drink your juice ice cold, your body reacts with a brief constriction of blood vessels, exactly the opposite of what you want. That's why I always tell my patients: keep your drinks at room temperature or just slightly cool. This helps your vessels stay relaxed and ready to respond. And yes, timing matters too. Most of these drinks, especially beetroot, watermelon, and the triple blend, work best when consumed about 60 minutes before intimacy. That's when nitric oxide peaks in your bloodstream. Of course, every man's body is different. Some feel their best results after 45 minutes, others closer to 90. Experiment a bit, find your sweet spot. And remember, with these natural boosters, more isn't always better. Stick to the optimal ranges. 8 to 16 ounces of beetroot juice. 7 to 10 ounces of pomegranate juice. 12 to 16 ounces of watermelon juice. Drinking more doesn't double the benefits, it just adds extra sugar and calories your body doesn't need. So, to recap. White heavy checkmark: stay hydrated. White heavy checkmark: keep your drinks at room temperature. White heavy checkmark: time them about an hour before intimacy. Do this, and you'll feel the difference, not just in your body, but in your confidence. Now it's time for what I promised you at the beginning, the real takeaway. What we've talked about today isn't just about one drink or one night. It's about reclaiming something deeper: your circulation, your confidence, and your control over your own body. Here's the truth: your body still has the power to perform like it did years ago. You just have to remind it how. When you feed it the right nutrients: beetroot for nitric oxide, pomegranate for protection, watermelon for fuel, cherry juice for recovery, and green tea for calm focus, you're rebuilding the system that drives your energy, strength, and vitality. So here's your simple ritual. 1 hour before intimacy, drink your triple nitric oxide booster. 8 ounces of beetroot juice. 6 ounces of watermelon juice. 4 ounces of pomegranate juice. Mix them together at room temperature. Stay hydrated. Drink water earlier in the day so your body's ready. Breathe deeply. Give your body time to work its natural magic. Within an hour, you'll feel warmth. You'll feel energy. You'll feel alive. And if you keep up the routine, a little pomegranate in the morning, beetroot or watermelon in the afternoon, cherry juice at night, you'll start to notice lasting changes. Your circulation improves. Your stamina rises. And your confidence comes roaring back. Because this isn't a pill. It's a partnership with your own biology. Men who follow this ritual often tell me something remarkable. They stop worrying about performance and start focusing on connection again. And that's the real magic of these natural boosters. They don't just restore your body, they restore you. So here's what I want you to do next. Try the 1-hour ritual this week, just once. Then come back and tell me what you noticed. Did you feel more energy? Better blood flow? A stronger, calmer sense of confidence? Share your experience in the comments. And if you have questions about your health, hormones, or circulation, drop them there too. I read every single one personally. If you found this helpful, please click like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with another man who deserves to feel strong again. Because your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you to wake your body back up. I'm Dr. Amelia Hayes, reminding you that power, stamina, and confidence all begin with circulation. And in our next video, I'll show you a simple bedtime habit that can naturally triple your testosterone without a single supplement. Stay tuned and take care of yourself. What if I told you there's a simple drink that could change the way you feel, how firm, confident, and alive your body becomes in just 60 minutes? Most men over 50 believe their energy, drive, and strength are fading simply because of age. They think it's inevitable, that it's just how it is. But that's not the truth. The real issue isn't age, it's blood flow. And here's something remarkable, your veins aren't dead or broken. They're simply waiting for the right signal, a biological on switch, to open up again. Right now, sitting on the shelves of your local grocery store, there's a drink that can naturally expand your blood vessels by up to 200%, without pills, without side effects, and without anything artificial. Just pure, natural chemistry working with your body, not against it. This is the same natural solution men in their 60s and 70s are now using to restore their vitality, confidence, and performance. And the best part? It starts working in as little as 1 hour. Hi, I'm Dr. Amelia Hayes, a board-certified urologist. For over 20 years, I've dedicated my career to helping men reclaim their energy, performance, and vitality, not through drugs or quick fixes, but by harnessing the body's own natural power. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what this drink is, how it works, and how you can use it to restore the kind of strength and stamina you thought were long gone. Because the secret to lasting power, real, natural power, doesn't come from a prescription bottle. It comes from understanding the incredible chemistry inside your own body. So stay with me until the very end, because what I'm about to share could truly change the way you feel from the inside out, and the most powerful part comes last. Before we get into the drink itself, it's important to understand why performance, energy, and vitality tend to decline over time. When you were younger, your arteries were wide, flexible, and full of life. Blood flowed through them easily, like water through a brand new garden hose. But as the years pass, everyday factors, stress, sugar, poor sleep, and even long hours of sitting, start to damage the inner lining of your blood vessels, known as the endothelium. That thin lining is incredibly important because it controls one key molecule, nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is your body's natural flow switch. When it's turned on, your blood vessels open up, allowing oxygen and nutrients to move freely. When it's turned off, those vessels tighten, slowing circulation everywhere, including the areas that matter most for energy, recovery, and intimacy. That's why so many men begin to notice that their firmness fades, their recovery slows, and their energy levels drop. It's not just about hormones. It's about circulation, the life force that powers every cell in your body. Imagine trying to water your garden with a hose full of kinks. No matter how strong the water pressure is, hardly anything gets through. That's exactly what happens inside your arteries when nitric oxide levels are low. Your hose is kinked, and your body can't deliver the blood and oxygen your muscles and tissues need. But here's the good news, your body can repair this. You can retrain your arteries to open up again, to flood your body with oxygen, energy, and vitality. And the key to doing that starts with what you drink. Because certain natural compounds found in specific fruits and vegetables can trigger your body to produce more nitric oxide, quickly, safely, and powerfully. In this series, I'm going to reveal 5 powerful drinks that can do exactly that, drinks that restore blood flow, boost oxygen, and bring back the energy and confidence you thought were gone. But one of them is so powerful, so effective, that it can expand your blood vessels by up to 200% within just 1 hour. And that's where we begin. This is the drink pharmaceutical companies never talk about, because it works too well, and it's completely natural. Beetroot juice. It's not some exotic superfood. It's not expensive. But it's one of the most powerful natural ways to supercharge blood flow and performance, especially for men over 50. Here's why it's so effective. Beetroot is loaded with natural nitrates, compounds that travel through your digestive system and into your bloodstream, where your body converts them into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, as you now know, is the molecule that signals your arteries to open wide and let blood flow freely. When nitric oxide levels rise, your vessels expand, just like a balloon filling with air. That expansion allows more oxygen, more nutrients, and more life-giving blood to reach every part of your body that depends on it, including the ones responsible for strength, endurance, and intimacy. Clinical studies showed that beetroot juice can increase blood flow by up to 200% within an hour. That's not marketing, that's basic biology. As nitric oxide surges, the smooth muscles in your blood vessels relax. Circulation improves, firmness strengthens, and your confidence begins to return naturally. How to use beetroot juice for maximum effect. Timing and amount matter. For best results, drink about 8 to 16 ounces, 250 to 500 milliliters, of pure beetroot juice roughly 60 minutes before activity. That's when nitric oxide levels peak in your bloodstream. You can make it fresh with a juicer or buy pure, unsweetened beetroot juice at most grocery stores. Avoid blends with added sugars, sugar destroys the vascular benefits. If you find the earthy taste a bit strong, mix it with a splash of apple or ginger juice, but keep at least 75% beetroot to maintain its power. Many men say they start to feel a warm, gentle pulse moving through their body about 45 minutes after drinking it. That's circulation waking up again. And that's just the beginning. Because once nitric oxide starts flowing, you can make it last longer and even amplify it. And the next drink I'll show you does exactly that. The ancient nectar of strength, pomegranate juice. Now, let's talk about something sweet, rich, and deeply red, a fruit that's been celebrated for thousands of years in Persian and Ayurvedic medicine. Pomegranate juice. Ancient cultures called it the nectar of strength. Today, science tells us why. Every glass of pomegranate juice is packed with polyphenol, powerful plant compounds that protect and support your circulatory system. One of these, called punicalagin, acts like a shield for your nitric oxide. You see, nitric oxide is fragile. It breaks down quickly when exposed to free radicals or inflammation, both of which increase with age. That's where pomegranate juice comes in. It protects nitric oxide from breaking down, keeping it active in your bloodstream for hours longer. Think of beetroot as the drink that creates nitric oxide, and pomegranate as the drink that guards it, like a bodyguard protecting a king. The result? More sustained blood flow, longer-lasting energy, and improved circulation where it matters most. In one major study, men who drank a small glass of pomegranate juice daily for just 4 weeks reported remarkable improvements in their performance and confidence. Many said they felt like their younger selves again. To get the full benefit, drink about 8 to 10 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice about an hour before activity. And if you make it part of your morning ritual, the benefits compound, your overall circulation improves day by day. Each glass helps retrain your blood vessels to stay open, flexible, and responsive. The hidden power of watermelon. Now, what if there was a drink that didn't just protect nitric oxide, but actually helped your body create more of it? There is. And it comes from one of the most refreshing fruits in the world, watermelon. Most people think of watermelon as a light, sweet summer treat. But hidden inside that red flesh, and even more so in the pale white rind, is a powerful compound called citrulline. When you drink watermelon juice, your body converts citrulline into another amino acid called arginine, which then transforms into nitric oxide. Here's the clever part. If you take arginine directly, your digestive system destroys most of it before it reaches your bloodstream. But citrulline from watermelon bypasses that process, travels intact through your body, and gets converted into arginine naturally, creating a more efficient, sustained boost of nitric oxide. That means watermelon juice can actually outperform many nitric oxide supplements on the market. Studies show that men who drank watermelon juice daily saw measurable improvements in blood flow and firmness within just 2 weeks. How to make it? Blend 3 to 4 cups of fresh watermelon cubes, and don't skip the white rind, that's where most of the citrulline lives. You'll get about 16 ounces of juice. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before activity, or enjoy it alongside your beetroot or pomegranate juice. Because when you combine all three, beetroot, pomegranate, and watermelon, something incredible happens. Beetroot creates nitric oxide. Pomegranate protects it. Watermelon amplifies it. Together, they form what I call the triple nitric oxide booster, a natural, science-backed way to restore your circulation, confidence, and vitality from the inside out.